Hi everyone, I'm Amy with Park Cameras, and I have been lucky enough to get to have a play with the brand new Sony RX10 IV. Now, just like other manufacturers, Sony like to keep their existing models running when they bring out a new one, so you can still buy the Mark III and the Mark II. However, the Mark IV has some big changes. Size-wise, it's about the same as the Mark III. You've still got that really impressive 24 to 600mm lens, that's 25 times optical zoom, which can run at f2.4 to 4 at the long end, which is a nice speedy lens. It's got the same 20.1 megapixel 1-inch sensor and the Bion ZX processor, which I can never say properly. Both of those work really well together to give great image quality, even in low light. And to show that off, I went to Hove's family firework night, and here are some of the images.
Oh yeah, of course, it's on screen line. Yeah. Why should I buy the Mark IV?
That's a very good question.
I hate that.
Speed. Speed!
I didn't need to worry about focusing, did I?
It is now getting dark, but we have had a great day at Goodwood Motor Circuit in West Sussex. Today was the Minis Take Over Goodwood track day for charity, and we've had a great day being able to look at all the race cars, go out in a few of them, and it has been nice weather, which is unusual for November. Most importantly, it has given me a great chance to try the Sony RX10 Mark IV. Now, I was really excited about bringing it down to Goodwood for a few reasons, but this was what I wanted to test, the tracking autofocus. Now, it's meant to be very good on this. Obviously, from the Mark III, the autofocus points are way increased. So you've got 315 phase detect points with an extra 25 contrast detect points. And those 315 phase detect points are across 65% of the sensor. So autofocus on this is way upgraded. Also, maximum autofocus time, lock-on time, on the Mark II and the Mark III was only 0.09 seconds, whereas this is 0.03. So it is incredibly quick. And when I was shooting on track, that stood up. It was very quick. The viewfinder, by the way, was fantastic, even in the bright, low sunlight. So I didn't have to use the screen all the time, which was great. Really sharp. Didn't give me a headache or anything like that, which I know some can do. So really great viewfinder. Yeah, shot really quickly. The autofocus barely ever failed. The Minis were coming through here really quickly. I stood on this corner for a lot of the day because you get a good view from here. We've got a chicane just behind us, and they really plant as they come out of the chicane and straight down the pit straight here, and it was fantastic day. And I'm hoping, it looks like it on the rear screen, that a lot of these pictures have come out well, and I'm hoping that when I put these on my Mac, it will show up that that is the case. But here are a few of them now for you to judge. The Mark IV had no problem locking onto fast-moving cars at Goodwood quickly and efficiently. And that bodes well for a lot of different types of photography. Sports, wildlife, even weddings, all of those really benefit from a quick burst rate, and this can do 24 frames per second in comparison to the Mark III's 14 frames per second, and having those 315 phase detection points, it's all going to be very handy for shooting anything that needs a little bit more speed. We've also got a far improved eye autofocus within the Mark IV, so shooting people is a lot easier too. The rear LCD screen has also been improved from 1.23 million dot to 1.44 million dot, and it's now a touchscreen. That means you can now do touch focus in order to pick your autofocus point whilst using the rear LCD screen or using the viewfinder and just moving your thumb across it. Combining that touch focus with the larger amount of autofocus points and the quicker lock-on means you've got a much better chance of getting a really sharp shot, shooting any object, moving in any direction. So we've spoken about speed, but if you want to slow things up a little bit, the Mark IV doesn't let you down. Just like the Mark III, you've got a really impressive set of frame rates so you can record slow motion video and get some stuff like this. Shooting 4K at standard frame rates has also been improved because of the aforementioned new autofocus system, which makes autofocusing in video a lot more accurate and a lot quicker. And having S-Log2 and S-Log3 picture profiles gives you a much better base for colour grading. Sharing your images and videos on the Mark IV is just as easy on the Mark III, if not easier, because not only does it have Wi-Fi and NFC, but we've now got Bluetooth as well, so it works a lot quicker with your app. To sum up, the Mark IV is very similar to the Mark III, but the features they share are the features that work. A really good sensor, a fantastic processor, the image quality is great. What we needed was a better autofocus system, and that's what we've got here. 315 phase detect points, 24 frames per second, 0.03 second lock-on. All of those are huge improvements which will make for a much better shooting experience. When it comes to having an all-in-one camera, they don't come much better than this. If you need any more information, please just pop onto the website, give us a call, send us an email, or put a comment below, and we will try our best to help you out. Thanks for watching the video.